First tonight, we're waiting on a big decision from Austin City Council members that could ultimately shorten your commute.
In a few hours, we will learn if a transportation bond will be put on the November ballot. The $720 million proposal would focus on transforming popular roads like Lamar, Burnett, Airport, and MLK Jr. Boulevard. But it will cost you an extra $5 a month if you live in a home worth $250,000. And you'll pay about $10 more a month if you live in a home worth twice that. KXAN's Kylie McGivern is live at City Hall with more on where the discussions stand tonight. Kylie?
Well, Shannon, we just stepped out of the council chambers, and Mayor Steve Adler is starting off by giving a discussion about what exactly he hopes to achieve in the $720 million bond. We're seeing that other council members are now talking about different amendments. The discussion just opened up 12 hours after the start of this meeting. And earlier today, we took a look at what exactly the bond hopes to achieve. So it is rush hour in Austin, 5:30, and we're going to time how long it takes for us to get to City Hall. We are right at MLK right now. We're going to start it there. So we're about 7 blocks in, and it has been 15 minutes. About what you would imagine, just bumper to bumper traffic right now, trying to make our way down. The $720 million bond is part of Mayor Steve Adler's plan to go big. But other council members point out even a $300 million bond would be twice as much as the city has ever spent on a transportation bond. The mayor says that's the problem and a big part of the reason why we're where we are now, at a standstill in traffic. And here on 10th Street, green light, nobody's moving. Corridor plan improvements would include adding turn lanes so drivers aren't stuck waiting for another to turn, and pullouts for buses for the same reason, so you don't get stuck waiting behind. And the grand total for a trip from MLK to City Hall, 38 minutes. Now, this has been a jam-packed meeting with council members set to go on break for the month of July. And I talked to the mayor a few hours ago, right around 7 o'clock, when they were originally supposed to take up this item. As you can see, there was a bit of delay, but he told us that this is it. They want to make a decision tonight.
I went to the community and I said, let's see if there's a consensus by our last meeting in June. This is our last meeting in June. Either there'll be a consensus and we can move forward, or there won't be.
And he said that if there is not a consensus, he intends to spend the next year making sure there is one. That's how strongly he feels about this. So we're going to go step inside, see where discussions stand, and bring you the very latest. But for now, reporting live, Kylie McGivern, KXAN News.
Some people want to see more creative solutions to Austin's traffic problems. Travis County Commissioner Bridget Shea recently called on local leaders to look up for answers. She wants to see an elevated transportation system in Austin. These images from Wire Austin show an urban cable system. A cable car would run every 30 seconds, and it could travel from Ben White Boulevard to Cesar Chavez in 18 minutes during rush hour. Earlier this year, Austin entrepreneur Richard Garriott also suggested we look up. He wants to start a personal rapid transit system on the UT campus and expand it to downtown Austin and eventually to the Domain. He's hoping to start building that system by the end of the year using private money.
As for some of the other big items at the City Council, Austin Police will now have body cameras. City Council members also okayed the corresponding iPhone contract for these cameras. The total combined spending is up to $17 million. 500 new cameras will be rolled out in the first wave. You can check out our extensive in-depth coverage on this issue at KXAN.com. And there you can see how the city and APD have discussed privacy protections and how video will be released to the public in particularly high-profile police cases. Also approved more license plate readers for Austin Police. The system would help officers catch car thieves. A license plate reader was able to help lead to an arrest in the rock throwing attacks case in Austin. Also tonight, the City Council approved a pay raise for City Manager Mark Ott. He just announced he's a finalist for another job in Washington, D.C. Ott should know sometime next month if he will get that job. City Council member Don Zimmerman has been vocal against Ott's performance at the city. He's been pushing for the council to fire Ott.